Welcome to the channel today, guys. Got my friends Blake and Tyler. Blake works for the outdoor group. We're going over Scott releases, and at the end of the video, stick around because you guys are going to decide which release aid Tyler uses for hunting in 2024. Let's go. All right, the old wrist rocket. Well, that's pretty hot for me. Let me do that again. Yeah, it's so hot, but that's good. It's good. All right, next. So I could adjust that, obviously.
Absolutely.
Not only travel, but tension. You got both adjustments.
Got both adjustments.
That's really good. This is the S2.
S2.
This is probably one of the top index on the market.
100%.
If you're going to hunt with these, which is great if you do. Notice that when I shot it, it dangled. I'm not, so watch our video with Joel Turner. He does a great explanation at the end on how to use these to control your shot. Awesome. What else you got?
Rock and roll, let's go.
I do like handhelds. Here's why.
Why is that?
Did you notice that I pull back, I get knuckle on knuckle, and then I do stuff? Whereas when I'm here, I'm already, there's no movement after I find my anchor. I feel like just, if we're splitting hairs, I can be a little bit more consistent with a handheld. Is it fun to carry around while hunting? No, it's not. That's why you have to buy two. So I will say, guys, if you are looking at seriously buying one of these, I would strongly encourage you, if you're coming out west, to buy two. Keep one in your pocket, keep one in your pack at all times. Trust me, I speak from experience losing one.
There.
So, nice. Okay. This is just a true old thumb button.
Thumb button.
I might like that. Oh, baby. That's good. And we didn't even adjust it to me.
No. You like the timing, you like the feel?
Yeah, I would make it a little lighter, obviously. But I still like the fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty much, when I'm not here, I'm more
Forward.
Forward.
Yep.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. What else you got?
All right. So we're gonna go with the Apex.
A little more weight.
A little bit more weight. It's already cocked. Ready to go. Throw it on.
Let me do it one more time. I think I like the way this feels better.
I do too.
To be honest with you.
I'm the same. I'm a big fan of the Apex. That was good.
So guys watching this video, the reason why we're trying to do this is so that you don't have to buy all these and then try to figure out. A lot of folks don't live close to an archery shop. Maybe their shop doesn't carry all the lines. If you like a heavier feel in your handheld, I would go with more. This one's
It's just a straight up
the
Apex.
I would lean more towards this one personally than the core.
I mean, I do too. I mean, this is what is in my quiver as a backup during hunting season, but it's also in my quiver all through target season as well.
Give me some of that hinge life.
All right, here we go. Scott Select.
Just so you guys know, I hate hinges. The click, I always jump at the click.
Oh, got me scared. There you go. Squeeze it to your click. Wasn't bad, dude.
Yeah, no. I mean, I make jokes, but the one hinge that I do go back to, do you guys still make the black hole?
We do not make it anymore.
If y'all know what I'm talking about, that's a gangster. I have it here somewhere. It is.
You have it? It may disappear then before I leave.
No. I got to do inventory.
I already see it.
Yeah. Let me shoot it.
You better hide that.
Yeah, let me shoot your, the one I've never shot before.
All right.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Feels like an index right now, just the way I just pulled that back.
You get anchored just like you ever want to anchor. Fingers around.
Ooh. See how this is dangling? That's good. I like that. I would never hunt with that, but I like that. And that's why everybody's got to each their own.
Dude, that's the cool thing about, I think, all releases. They all have their own personal feel. Scott Archery, we have different styles. We have hinges, we have thumb buttons, we have index releases. You name it, we have an option that can fit anyone's style. All right, man, so we got you set up with S2. Couple adjustments here that we can make that fit your comfort and style. The S2 is a double Seer release, so you see you have 2 screws here that we can significantly increase the tension of that release so that it feels like it's a heavier trigger, or I can, you know, take some of that tension out so that it is a lighter or more a hair trigger. It's all personal preference. On the back side, we have a travel screw as well. Okay, that travel here, personally, I would like to have it set up where there is no travel. Right. Some archers do like to, you know, create more of a 2-stage trigger feel where they can load up into the trigger and then execute the shot. Either way, we can set it up for whatever fits best for you.
Yeah, I prefer no travel.
No travel? All right, well, why don't you draw back, anchor in, fire it, and let me know how it feels. Nice. So we do have the swept back trigger option here on this release. It also does come with another option with more of a straighter post. Is that what's most comfortable?
This one, yeah, this one's
awesome.
pretty good.
Okay, how did that feel, execution-wise?
Good.
Good.
Like I said, I messed with some of the stuff at home to get it kind of more, because it came, I think, super light, and I didn't really like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like as soon as you touched it, it'd go off.
Yeah.
It was a little too light for my liking, so I messed around with it and got it somewhat good. I just didn't know.
You can move one or the other. I prefer to do them equally so that I'm not running out of travel in one screw over the other.
Okay.
But you really can't go wrong.
So if I screw them in, is that increase or decrease?
It's going to increase how much tension that you're able to put on the release.
Okay.
I think with S2, one of the most comfortable aspects is the cocking mechanism. I have had people ask me, why is there 2 hooks? There are not 2 hooks on this release. That is the cocking mechanism, which engages the Seer on the S2, which is very convenient when you're in the field.
Yes. I mean, that's just how I've been doing it.
That's right here with your thumb. Just click it in. Nice. You know, one thing else that you know maybe some people have noticed in comparison to other releases is the strap on the S2. This is a different strap than any of our other Scotts. It is a thicker, more of a high-end leather, and we did that purposely because with this kind of release, whether you're in the field or shooting target archery, we wanted something that was a little bit more robust, and with the wear and tear, we didn't want it to stretch that then overextend your anchor point and changes the feel of your setup once you get it dialed in. You got that set up nice.
Cool.
All right, cool. Next we'll go with the Apex Core. So the Apex Core is the hunting version of our Apex target release, which can be a crossover release as well. Same internals and same components from the Apex to the Apex Core. The difference between the Apex and the Apex Core is the 2 major differences is you'll see that it has an enclosed index finger ring as well as a hook that you can go ahead and lock that onto your loop and let it just hang there. Whether you're in a tree stand, in the blind, or just in any setup, you're not digging for your release in your pockets. How do you like to feel that one? How it's set up? Anything you'd like to change?
Not at the moment, because like I said, I took it home and messed with it a little bit.
Cool.
Because the hinge that I was shooting has a smaller
thumb peg.
I went to the smaller thumb peg, and then I moved it closer to the ring, or closer up.
Yeah, the Apex Core will come with a small barrel and a large barrel, just so that you can get comfortable on where that barrel sits in your thumb, in that pocket at full draw. Yeah.
Bomb going on right now. Air raid, World War II. Tell me when I'm in.
So the Apex Core, it comes with 2 different thumb barrel options. You chose the narrow thumb barrel. I personally would prefer the bigger thumb barrel.
Why is that?
Well, it's the distance between my index finger and my thumb at full draw when I'm in anchor.
You've got giant hands, dude.
Yeah, it is a big difference here. So for me, I need a bigger thumb barrel to absorb some of this distance and the gap so that I'm more comfortable.
Yeah.
What's nice about the Apex Core is you can lengthen that post, I can shorten that post, I can use a small barrel or a large barrel as well. The third finger, we can also change that position if we wanted to give it a more vertical position and feel, so that you have equal distribution throughout your shot cycle. Some people like more of a laid back third finger position because they lay back into that release as they shoot. So, you know, whatever's comfortable for you, we can go ahead and
Can you adjust it so it's more straight?
yeah. I prefer it to be more straight myself.
Because of the hinge that I'm used to, it's more of a straight hinge. I think it'll be more comfortable
For sure.
way.
And this little set screw right here is the lockdown screw. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I like that better.
That feel better?
Yep.
I can tell you actually how you're activating that is very effective. You're loading into that third finger and you're just squeezing it or letting it slide through that third finger to allow that thumb barrel to build up pressure in your thumb. So us moving that to a straighter position is definitely going to help your shot execution.
Cool.
Thank you for hitting the target every time. I really appreciate that. All right.
All right, let's go over to the Apex next. Now, so big brother to the Apex core. This is a nickel plated, so it's going to have a little bit more mass to it as well. Does have the larger thumb button or thumb barrel on this release in comparison to the Apex core, and this is interchangeable as well. Comes with a third finger and a four finger attachment. We've got this one set up for you in a third finger position as well, so go ahead and give it a rip. That one hooks straight on this string. You don't have to worry about closing it on your loop.
Whoa! Coming in hot.
That one was a little hot for
It was
you.
a little hot for what I like.
So let's go ahead and make that a little bit heavier.
All of them. Good luck with that. And say why.
Oh, there it is. You want me to adjust the configuration of it as well for you? Or you do care?
Sure. So why did you guys go with the enclosed hook for this one versus the open?
You know, I think there's a personal preference. We have had a lot of consumers ask for a enclosed configuration or a geometry for a thumb button. So just a different offering with a different feel. We've had releases that have been very successful in the past. The Sigma from Scott was a release in the past that did extremely well with this kind of a geometry.
Okay.
So we just kind of brought it back to life with better and newer internals.
Are the internals the same for this versus that?
Yep, internals are the same between the Apex and the Apex core. The Apex core was designed for the hunter specifically so that he could hook it on his loop and let it hang and attach.
Okay.
But there are a lot of archers out there that like the feel and the mass weight of the nickel plate in comparison just an aluminum body that still hunt with our Apex.
That's all I needed to hear.
There it is.
Ooh, I liked that break.
Yeah, thumb barrel position, you want to slide it forward? I honestly like the
Yeah.
bigger barrel for you too.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so next I'm gonna put you in the Scott Select. You've been a hinge shooter in the past. What do you like? What do you dislike about the hinge that you currently have been shooting?
I actually like that for a hinge. I like the click because it's like I'm close, so like I can get set, get to the click, and then start my process. So I do like that feature, and then like I said, I'm in the middle of the travel afterwards, so it's not like super hot or super quick after the click that it goes off, so I can really get into it and really try
Now,
and pull.
when you say you're in the middle, or do you have certain options?
There's 3 options.
Okay.
So I'm on the middle option. It has a longer option and a shorter option. The short one, like, it's
A little fast?
a little fast for what I like. The long one is too long before it breaks. And so that's why I chose the middle one.
Awesome. Well, here's what I think you'll like about the Select. The Select not only has the third finger adjustment position, but it also has 2 micro adjustable moons. So you talk about your setup. I can adjust both moons simultaneously, that when you draw back and anchor in, I can set not only when it clicks, but I can also micro adjust the distance between your click and your fire.
Oh, nice.
So the release that you're currently shooting, you've got 3 options,
right,
and that's all you got.
Yep.
Where here, I can set this up to be personal to your shot execution, style, and feel just by micro adjusting the 2 moons.
Cool.
All right, so it's set, I think, pretty comfortable, you know, for what you're probably looking for, but we can always micro tune it from there.
Okay.
There you go, get to that click. Okay, now begin your execution. All right, so clearly we definitely need to speed up when it clicks, okay?
Yeah.
So to do that, so what we need to do, we need to adjust when it clicks in your shot process. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back here to where it says lock. I'm gonna hit unlock. Okay, now this screw here will unlock the travel for both moves to move in sync. Then I'm going to go to this brass piece right here where the micro adjust screw is located. And I'm going to watch these indication marks here on the side so that moon will move closer to us. And that's essentially going to speed up when that release will click. Tighten everything back down and let you give it another rip. There you go. Closer. Would you like it to get there a little sooner?
I don't think so. I just need to get used to
the position.
The position, yeah.
How do you like the distance between the click and the fire? Is that slow? Is it
no, I
fast?
like that.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's
right.
good.
Relax your pinky. Money. All right, so now we're gonna put you in my favorite release. This is Scott Hex. I would consider this the dark horse of Scott Archery. It's probably one that is probably not as common as the others, and most people don't even know about it, but it's probably one of the most consistent releases, but also a release that can teach any archer how to shoot proper back tension and execution. Now, we have a release that is also similar and it's become very popular. It's the Scott Verge. Love that release as well, but for me, this seems just to check all the boxes. So I want you to throw this on your wrist and give it a try. Training wheels to learn how to shoot a back tension. Okay. We don't have to worry about holding it in our hand. We don't have to worry about rocking it forward so it doesn't prematurely execute or break on us. I want you to draw this back just like you would a standard index release. Hook that head on just like you would shoot a regular hook style release. Anchor behind your jaw where you're comfortable anchoring, and then throw those 2 fingers over that release and slowly begin to squeeze and execute so that that hook rolls over the moon. Take your time, maybe a little fast.
Surprising.
That is funky.
That was surprising.
I like it though.
I've never met anyone who has shot that release and said they absolutely hated it.
It's different for sure. It's just different from what I'm used to, I guess.
Absolutely.
I want to shoot that. That looks.
You do or you don't?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. It's smooth, bro. There you go. Now you can flip the moon over and you have the option of a click. If you would like to have a click in your shot process, I got rid of my click. I found my execution and my groups were far better downrange without it. Nice.
Okay, friends, we went through these real quick. This is at the end of the video. As promised, you guys are gonna put in the comments below which one you think Tyler should use. I shot them all. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a huge index guy, but if I were, that would probably be at my front running as far as all the options out there. As far as all these handhelds go, the original Apex, I like the weight, I like the vibe, I liked how it broke. I would be buying 2 of these if this was what I was gonna run. Tyler, which one, not that you get a vote, but which one did you like the best? And you are currently shooting a hinge.
For hunting, I like this one.
And that's the core?
Apex core.
Apex core.
A little lighter vibe?
Lighter vibe, but the main thing is that it clips in and stays on my D-loop so I don't have to worry about finding it. I can clip it in, do whatever I need to do, and it's right there.
And then finally, Blake, you actually hunt with one of these, and one of these is your backup. Which
I do. I hunt with the Scott Hex, and my backup and target release is the standard old school Apex.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Comment below, subscribe. We appreciate you. We'll catch you on the next one.